should be live here. Should be starting any second. And it looks like we are starting. Alright. Hello everyone. Today we are back in the NASCAR Roblox Cup Series. Race 9 here of Season 1. And we are at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Here is this is the second race of our Nashville tour here. It's 2 of 2. And, yeah, we're gonna have another race here. This is the second race of the Nashville double header. It's not really a double header because, well, I mean, it is, but it kind of isn't. Oh, geez, half the field didn't even come out yet. Okay. Well, it looks like we got a decent amount. We got 10 cars lined up. It's like, well, I think we got a good amount of cars here. Nope, 10 cars. 10 cars, take it or leave it. Alright. So yeah, we're here at the Nashville Fairgrounds for the second race of the Nashville doubleheader, and then we're gonna do another doubleheader at Daytona for the other 2 Daytona tracks, which is the Daytona Road Course and then the Daytona Beach track. It's another retired track. But yeah, we're gonna be doing 200 laps here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. 50, and 100. And yeah, Chris Buescher is your points leader, so keep an eye out for him. He's been doing really good for the past 2 or 3 races. Keep an eye out for him, and let's take a look at our starting lineup here. On pole position is Denny Hamlin. In second place is Kevin Hart. Third is Kurt Busch, and fourth is Chase Elliott. Brad Keselowski. In sixth place is Alex Bowman. In seventh is Ryan Blaney, and eighth is Joey Logano. 9th is Martin Truex Jr. And 10th is Kyle Busch. In 11th, Bubba Wallace. And 12th, Chase Briscoe. Kyle Larson is 13th. Matt DiBenedetto is 14th. 15th is William Byron. And then 16th is Eric Almirola. 17th is Eric Jones. And 18th is Austin Dillon. In 19th, we have Christopher Bell. And 20th is Cole Custer. 21st is Tyler Reddick. 22nd is Ross Chastain. 23rd is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 24th is the standings and points leader, Chris Buescher. 25th is Anthony Alfredo, because he's just barely ahead. 25th is Anthony Alfredo. 26th is Ryan Preece. 27th is Ryan Newman. 28th, Michael McDowell. 29th, Corey LaJoie. And 30th is Quinn Houff. 31st is Daniel Suarez. 32nd, BJ McLeod. 33rd, Justin Haley. 34th, Cody Ware. 35th, Timmy Hill. 36th, Garrett Smithley. 37th, Josh Bilicki. And 38th, rounding out the field, is James Davidson. So, with not much else, pre-race ceremonies, I think we're ready to go. So, yeah, they're coming into the restart zone here at the Nashville Fairgrounds, and we're going to start the race. Green flag on the air. They are off and racing for 200 laps at the track. Hamlin's out in front. Harvick trying to edge ahead. Harvick does edge ahead. Cars going everywhere here. Down into turn 1 we go. Hamlin out in front. Keselowski trying to get momentum. Harvick making that kind of upper inside line work. Keselowski jumps out way to the front. He needs a win to get into the playoffs right now, so this would be huge for him. Harvick also jumps out pretty far ahead. So it's these two right now who are up towards the front, and they're going to be the battle for the lead. On to lap 3 already. Laps going by quick here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. It's a pretty simple short track in Nashville. Keselowski staying ahead of Harvick right now on to lap 4. Keselowski starting to pull away a little bit, so we'll go back to the pack here. Top 5 get stage points at the end of the stage. They are 50 laps each until stage 3, which is 100 laps. Keselowski's still leading them to lap 5. Harvick, Logano, Blaney, Hamlin, those are your top 5 currently. Penske showing that they have good cars here today, and they're showing that off early. But the pack is just going crazy here. 4 wide, maybe even 5 wide for a split second. They're through turn 4. Quite a bit going on here in the pack. There's probably about 10 cars or so under a blanket, and now they're going to force it up into the wall. So that's very nice of them. And now Bowman trying to challenge Blaney here for, what would that be? That would be 4th. All 3 Penske cars still in the top 5 right now on lap 7. But Keselowski is your leader. A lot of them are going to try the top lane here. We don't know what is the best lane yet. So far, it's looking like the bottom, but I don't know if the line Harvick's running right now does anything for him. Doesn't really look like it, so I think the bottom is best. Oh, Glenn. Blaney going to the inside here on Logano, his teammate back there for 3rd. Harvick trying to make a move for the lead now. Side by side into 1. Lap 9 here. Keselowski goes to the apron. Tries to get that pass to work. They're side by side on the back straightaway. He clears Harvick. Gets a push in 3 and 4. But Keselowski holds on. Harvick still trying to battle him. These guys are pulling way ahead of the pack. On to lap 10 here. Harvick trying the outside. Oh, they are on there. Okay. Keselowski still holding on over Harvick, though. Harvick going to try that upper inside line, and Harvick goes down to the apron. He's not going to be able to get back on track until the pit exit thing there. So we'll go to the battle here, but Harvick, I believe that puts him way in the back, and yes, it does. So not good there for Kevin Harvick as we approach lap 12 here already. There goes Blaney onto the apron. He does the same thing. And now Blaney, he almost got back on track there, but not going to work. So the Penske cars were looking good there, but now they're starting to fall off quite a bit. Well, they aren't falling off, but, I mean, Blaney went to the back. I'm 13 here. Logano's still ahead. Bubba Wallace trying to get this outside line to work against Kyle Busch. BJ McLeod, big run down the back straightaway. Goes 3 wide, maybe even back there, but he's going to lose ground to that upper middle line. Bubba Wallace trying to make a really aggressive move back there. Not going to work out for him. I'm at 14 here. Keselowski's still ahead of Logano, so a 1-2 for Penske. Was a 1-2-3, actually, but Blaney trying to make a pass and went to the apron. Hamlin going to gain on Logano, though. He's trying to get up there, battle for 2nd. Toyota's looking pretty good right now. They got a bunch of cars up here. They got Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace. Truex is kind of falling back. Same with Bell. But, I mean, for the most part, it isn't bad. Jones trying to get by there. Hamlin now on the bottom looking to get by Logano. Not going to work. On lap 16 here. Lap's going by pretty quick. Hamlin going down to the bottom. Gets slowed down. Logano with momentum. Kyle Busch on the outside of Bubba Wallace makes a pass. Nearly a crash back here with the Benedetto. And now Almirola trying to get by Hamlin. Stage ends at lap 50. No cautions yet. It's going to be pretty difficult because I think a lot of this track has, most of the track has an apron. So unless they go into the infield, this should be a mostly green flag race here. Lap 18. They're all going to try that kind of line that they're running right now. Good day for Toyota and Penske right now. And there they go. Kyle Busch falls back with Bubba Wallace. But right now, your top 5. Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, BJ McLeod, and Kyle Busch. Bubba Wallace running 6th. He is dead last in points. Almost 2 races out worth of points. He needs these stage points here, even if it's just 1. Hamlin in the wall now. Eli's back with the group. We're coming up on lap 20 here. Logano's still holding on to 2nd. Keselowski's the leader. He's still got a massive lead. It might take a caution to get hit there. But we're going to go back here, watch the battle. BJ McLeod into the wall a little bit. Hamlin making contact with the wall. I haven't decided fuel mileage yet, actually. So I guess we'll make it 75 laps. So they should be able to pit at the end of the stages here and be good. But it's the last stage where there's going to be some strategy, potentially. Penske dominating this early stage here as we're almost halfway through the first stage on to lap 22. But Wallace going to try that outside line here. He needs to try something if he's going to get the points that he needs. BJ McLeod falls back. Hamlin up to 2nd, up to 3rd. And there they go. Kyle Busch now on the bottom trying to get something to work. Side by side. Hamlin in the wall again. Running into the wall. Quite a bit off of the corners. Now Kyle Busch coming for Joey Logano. They're closing in on Keselowski, but this is where the nearest battle is, on track to the front. So we'll keep an eye on them. Kyle Busch going to the bottom, side by side. Kyle Busch clears Logano, puts Logano into the wall, maybe even himself into the wall. But Logano goes to the inside, can't quite get anything on Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch into the wall. And that's going to put Logano back way to the pretty decently ahead of Kyle Busch there. And now we're on lap 25 already. Kyle Busch going to try that kind of upper inside line. Oh, Kyle Busch, big run down the back straightaway. And now I got a 3-car battle for the lead here. Logano is closed into Keselowski slowly over time. On lap 26 here. Two former rivals here, Keselowski and Kyle Busch. They are both going for the lead here. Now Kyle Busch to the inside. Side by side for the lead. Keselowski fighting on the outside, though. Kyle Busch puts Keselowski into the wall. He goes with a big move down to the inside, though. And Keselowski back to the front by quite a bit. On lap 27 here, Logano into the wall. That slows him up back there. A time. He's he's closer to the pack. Now Kyle Busch just stops on track. Stops in his tracks, and now Keselowski is just pulling away again. Here, so we'll go to lap 28 here. So I'm going to go down... Oh, a little bit of lag there. Did that change anything? Doesn't look like... Just want to make sure I'm charging it. Alright, lap 29 here. I'll just wait till they come around. So we're going to join back with them here on the lap 30. It's still Keselowski out in front. Nothing too crazy happened. He gets up into the air a little bit there. It's a little dicey when they do that, but still nothing much here. Keselowski still the leader on lap 30. Hamilton into the wall, pulling ahead. Top four have kind of cleared themselves from the pack, and here is the pack. We got the first driver in the playoffs based off of points alone. Ryan Preece up here, and he's going for fourth on Denny Hamlin on lap 31. Preece trying to get by the 11 car, and he does just that. Hamilton in the wall. Here's Chase Briscoe. Briscoe's been kind of showing up recently. He was dead last in points for like 3 weeks there, 3 races, but now he is back up. He's coming back up towards the front of the points, and now it's finally starting to rack them up. But it might be a little too late here because he's already like 60-something points out, I think, or 50-something points out. I don't know. Lap 33 now. Ryan Preece is mounting a charge through the field here, side by side with Joey Logano. He puts Logano into the wall a little bit, it looked like. This is the battle for third. Logano going to try that upper outside line. Goes way to the top. Big moment there for Logano. Preece clears. And on to lap 34, but the battle rages on. Logano trying to get down to the inside, trying to make something work. Wow. He did something. He got something to work there. He puts Preece in the wall. Stops Preece in his tracks. Logano makes a power move to second on the outside of Kyle Busch. He came out of nowhere. And now the pack's starting to single file out a little bit. Kyle Busch trying to get back to Logano, who is now caught up to Brad Keselowski. Once again, we have a 3-car battle for the lead. They came and went, and now they've came back again. Logano trying to find a way around Keselowski, but he's first got to get a little bit closer to him, and he found a way to get by Keselowski. Uses the apron to his advantage, and Logano is through to the lead of the race on lap 36 here, coming to 37. 14 to go in the stage. Logano mounting a charge of the field just like Ryan Preece did, and now look where they got Kyle Busch into the wall, Ryan Preece in the wall further back there. That's going to kind of stack him up with DeBenedetto, Briscoe, and Hamlin. But right now your top 5 are on lap 38 here. Logano, Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Ryan Preece, and Matt DiBenedetto. Once again, the Penske Fords have been having a good day here. Ryan Blaney was running up front before he hit the wall, and then he went down to the apron for whatever reason. And Matt DiBenedetto, that's a Penske line car. The Wood Brothers are a Penske line team, so that's still doing good for Penske. And Logano gets a big run, and he basically just secured his stage win. 11 to go. Logano's out in front. He's going to be tough to beat now. He is way out in front of even Keselowski. So Logano looking like he might have the best car here, and he might be able to lock himself into the playoffs. I believe this last race was the first time he had fallen out of the playoff picture since he got points here in this series. And he fell back to 17th or 18th in points with his 99 points, and now he's trying to get back to the front. Into the wall he goes. Keselowski into the wall back there. Kyle Busch put him into the wall. We'll see if that develops into anything, but Logano trying to lock himself into the playoffs, so that doesn't matter anymore. points-wise. 9 laps to go on the stage. It's still the 22 Ford out in front. A little bit laggy there. Keselowski in the wall again. He goes back to third for sure now. But here, we'll go up back here to the battle to Benedetto, Hamlin, and Priest. 8 to go. Trying the outside line. Priest there as well. Hamlin. Oh, the Benedetto into the wall. Hamlin getting momentum. Priest and Briscoe now in the battle. The top 2 in this battle would get points at the end of the stage in 7 laps. Right now, that'd be Hamlin and Priest, and now a little bit of lag, and now it's Jones and Hamlin. LaJoy there as well. He's trying to put up a fight. Big pack of cars of just 4. Did anything happen at the front? Doesn't look like it. Keselowski closed back in on Kyle Busch, though. 6 laps to go. Oh, McLeod and Haley out of nowhere. Here comes Bubba Wallace. Wow, look at this pack. There's probably like 15 cars here, something like that. 10 to 15 of them. But McLeod. Oh, Haley now pulling ahead. 5 laps to go this time by. I'll start slowly working my way through to the front of the field here. Logano is just gone. He's in turn 3 when the pack comes out of turn 2. Logano's flying. Bubba Wallace and Eric Jones, the bottom 2 in points here. They might get stage points. Briscoe also could use some points here. So if he can find his way into the points, that'd be great. 4 laps left. It looks like Kyle Busch and Keselowski, that battle is ended for the most part here. Now 3 laps in the stage are left. A little lag there. We're going to catch up to Logano here for the end of the stage. Oh, another lag. Looks like the pack is slowly starting to spread out there. 2 laps to go for Joey Logano to win the first stage. Get some stage points. I don't know. I don't think it would put it. Yeah, it wouldn't put him in the playoffs. But it would get him closer to the cutoff line than where he is already. I think it would actually tie him for the last guy out. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go in stage number 1. And these 3, Logano, Kyle Busch, and Brad Keselowski, have just been dominating it. And as Logano comes through 3 and 4, he's going to be able to easily claim stage points here. Joey Logano wins stage 1 at the Nashville Fairgrounds. And Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Truex, and Alfredo come out of nowhere to get the final stage points. Wow. Not expect that, to say the least. Oh, okay. I missed that, so I guess we'll just let him go by here. They do need to make their pit stops, though, so... Oh, Logano doesn't elect a pit for some reason. Yeah, we're just gonna say Logano pitted. I missed him. Wasn't able to get to the wall in time to get him, but he did come down pit road. So we'll tally up our stage points here. Joey Logano. And he is 6 points away from the playoff cutoff line. Then it was Kyle Busch. And that 4 points is gonna tie Kyle Busch for the playoff line. He's now tied for the last driver in with Ryan Blaney, who was looking like he was in stage points, but then he went to the he slid onto the apron, and now look at that! Look at the spot that put Ryan Blaney in. Brad Keselowski got 3 points. Keselowski's been getting a lot of stage points, but which he's rarely gotten. 2 points went to Martin Truex Jr., and then 1 point for Anthony Alfredo. Truex is already locked into the playoffs with the win, so points doesn't really matter to him as long as the winners, in which case he might be in trouble. But we are ready for the stage to restart here. It looks like Kyle Busch and Keselowski went to the inside lane. Alex Bowman's literally on top of Brad Keselowski's car. It's an unusual in the NASCAR Roblox Cup Series, but we have Stage 1 is over. We're 20 minutes into the hour and 40-minute clock, so we still have an hour and 20 minutes remaining. So we got to get it in by, what? 1:35. So 2:35. So 2:15 we got to get it in by for it to count. And, well, it's the 200 laps are an hour and 40 minutes, which would be plus 1 lap, which would be 2:15. So, yeah. We're going to get going here. We're going to restart in stage number 2. It's going to be another 50 laps, and the green flag is on the air. We are back off and racing at the Nashville Fairgrounds. You can see the pack going into absolute chaos here. Cars in the wall. BJ McLeod jump slip to the front. Bowman trying the inside. Keselowski trying to get by. Kyle Busch to the front. Truex, Logano, and Haley also coming with them. Speed glitch happening, I think. They are pulling way out in front here already. On the lap 52, there's a couple of groups of cars here that have just broken away from the lead pack. McLeod falls back to this group here. Top 3 have pulled away, though. Truex out in front. He's got Kyle Busch and Logano here battling with them. Kyle Busch going to the inside. Logano going 3 wide to the middle. Side by side down the back straightaway for the race lead. Between Kyle Busch and Joey Logano, Truex falls back. Truex going 3 wide again. But Logano clears. Truex making slight contact with the wall. And Logano takes the lead in the 1 and 2. Truex trying to get back to Kyle Busch for second. Not going to work, though. I don't know why my phone is... Lap 55 here. Laps go by quick at the net. 2 packs have kind of started to form. Battling here for second. Logano still the leader. Back there battling for second. It's really the closest battle. Logano chip. Do a little bit of a position swap there. Nothing much. Whoa, he lagged. Blaney trying to work his way back through the front, and now Cole Custer has moved his way up in the second with Ross Chastain. Truex kind of a little bit out of line there, going to the middle of the middle line down the back straightaway. Chastain and Cole Custer side by side for second. Now Chastain pulling ahead, but Cole Custer comes right back with them. They're closing in on Logano, but can they catch up to him? Oh boy. Do that, I caused chaos. Okay. Still the leader. Got Custer and Chastain behind here. Lap 50. In lap 60 here. Oh, Cole Custer a little slow there through 3 and 4. That's gonna allow Justin Haley to catch up. That's kind of the nearest battle. So watch this on lap 60. I have a question. Streambeard Dino. Oh, nope. Ross Chastain pulling ahead. Trying to close in on Logano here. Doesn't seem to be working. 140 laps to go in the race. But 40 to go on the stage. Oh, Chastain into the wall. Falls back to Timmy Hill and Christopher Bell. Your top 5 right now are Logano, Custer, Haley, Chastain, Timmy Hill. Somehow in the top 5 here. I don't know where he came from, but he decided to show up and start getting competitive in this race. But it looks like he's going to fall back. It looks like he might have gone into the wall. Christopher Bell and Ross Chastain now moving up towards the front. But it's Cole Custer and Justin Haley who are out in front right now. Haley trying to catch up to Custer. Oh, Haley into the wall. Big stack up there. Coming out of the corners here as we come up to lap 64 here. Different school. Closing in on lap 65 here. Haley. Oh, whoa, jeez, I thought he was about to crash into me. Wait, why should I be scared? I'm a human that's like 4 times the size of these things easily. I don't know why I'm scared of them crashing into me. I mean, I'm scared of me crashing into them, but I don't know why I'm scared of them crashing into me. Lap 66 here. Haley gonna try to get that kind of that inner dotted line there. try to work for him. He falls back to Cole Custer even more now. Coming up on lap 67, Joey Logano's still the leader, who is just way in front. He's dominated this race so far. But the battle is back here. Josh Bilicki and Chris Buescher are side by side, going for the 4th spot, I believe. Bang and George coming off the corner here. Good battle going on. It's kind of a little bit of a pack forming up here. Got Blaney trailing in the back. Oh, cars on the wall. Looked like that was Justin Haley who went into the wall. Must have been battling Cole Custer. Now they're actually closing into Cole Custer. This is a pack of cars. But as we turn around here, you can see Joey Logano, your race leader, way out in front right now. He is controlling this race here at the moment. Logano's still out in front. Nobody worried about fuel. Oh, Cole Custer, he pulls away a little bit. But nobody worried about fuel right now on the lap 70. The fuel window is 75 laps. They pitted at the end of stage 1. So nobody is worried on fuel. The only time they got to worry about that is the final stage. It looks like Chastain got into the wall back there. Collects Ryan Newman. That's going to slow both of them down. More lag coming, and that's going to shake up the field entirely. Oh, more lag. Big lag coming, actually. Oh, no. We might have to throw a caution here. I have to throw a caution for my phone, because I don't want it to die midstream again. Gonna catch up to Logano here. We're closing in on the halfway point of the stage. If he isn't charging next time I check it, we're gonna throw a caution. Till my phone can... Looking good right now. I wanted to get to like % here pretty soon before the end of the stage here. Coming up on lap 74, Logano's still out in front. Might have made contact with the wall there. Cole Custer is second. And we got Justin Haley and Chris Buescher here. This is the battle for 3rd. The final stage point. Newman puts Chastain into the wall. Or the spot. Oh, Kyle Busch jumping way up to the outside line there. And Chastain gets back by Newman. 76. Cole Custer up the track. Oh, Cole Custer's up there. Chris Buescher up to 3rd. 3-car battle for 3rd now. 5 will get stage points at the end of the stage. On to lap 77. Chris Buescher pulling ahead. A good day for Ford here. They got a 1-2-3-4 sweep at the moment. So Ford having a great day, specifically Penske Fords, and we are now up on top of the wall for whatever reason. We're just going to run this outside line here. Don't mind me. Cross back over. Okay, here we go. So Chastain and Bilicki seem to be the current battle on track right now. We're on lap 78, closing in on lap 79. Bilicki trying to get to the inside line. They're not going to quite work out for him. Oh, Kyle Busch with momentum. He goes down the back straightaway, nearly side by side with Justin Haley. Not going to work out for him, though. Haley into the wall off the corner. Kyle Busch going to try to get this dotted line to work for him. If that makes any sense. Oh, Kyle Busch in the wall falls back to Chastain and Bilicki, battling for 6th. But the top 5 have seemed to separate themselves from even this 3-car breakaway of the pack. 120 to go in the race, 20 to go on the stage. And we might have a caution sooner for that. Oh, Haley into the wall. So we now got a battle for the 5th place position here. Kyle Busch going to try to make it 3 wide between Chastain and Haley. He does just that, then pulls ahead straight to 5th, into the wall off the corner. Oh, I thought he was about to go to the apron there. Lap 82. It's just... There we go. Which is good. Might not need that caution after all, but we'll need it eventually. Lap 83. Bilicki going to try to make a move on Newman. They're not going to work. This is the battle. Oh, wow. Really twitching back and forth now. 84. Oh, whoa! Newman up to his teammate there, Chris Buescher. Roush Fenway having a good race here. It's not Roush Kozlowski because it's 2021. Oh, no. mark here. Newman clears Buescher. Lap 85 here. 16 to go on the stage. Buescher and Newman lag back. Kyle Busch now there. 3 cars. Oh, nope, there. Now it's going to be 4 or 5 cars under a blanket there. Kyle Busch into the wall after contact with Newman. 15 to go in the Newman side by side with Kyle Busch. These two are battling. Kyle Busch pulls away. Now Chastain in the wall back there. On lap 87. Logano still pulling away big time with the lead, but Cole Custer's in second. Now Kyle Busch going to try to get this outside line to get around Newman. Oh, but Newman puts him into the wall. And Kyle Busch falls back here. Now side by side with Ryan Newman's teammate, Chris Buescher, but he's going to clear Chris Buescher on to lap 88. Now Bilicki trying to find a way by Newman for third. Now this is the battle for the Busch and Buescher are battling for the last points. But this is the battle for third here with Bilicki and Newman. Bilicki using that he's on the inside of Newman. He's going to use that to get by Newman. Take the third position away. But they're still battling back there between Kyle Busch and Chris Buescher. Oh, now they're going to join Newman and Bilicki for the battle for third. It looks like they're both going to clear both of them. So now, Buescher going to the bottom. Crossover move on Kyle Busch on the lap 90 here. Coming up on 10 laps to go on the stage. Kyle Busch now pulling away from Chris Buescher. Buescher pulling away from Bilicki and Newman. So now this is the closest battle. But even Newman's starting to fall back from Bilicki. Now they're starting to group back together a little bit. 10 laps to go on the stage. Top 5 get stage points. So that's why I've been focusing on this battle quite a bit. You got Logano, Custer, Kyle Busch, Chris Buescher, and then it's Josh Bilicki and Ryan Newman. This is the battle for the last stage points. Bilicki into the wall. 9 laps to go on the stage. Newman going to try to get that outer line to work for him. They're still technically on the bottom line. Newman into the wall. It's going to slow down. It's going to kill his momentum. Bilicki now trying that for Bilicki, but not as good as Newman got it to work. Newman into the wall a tiny bit again. 8 to go. Now Newman trying the outer line again. And, he's into the wall, and he stacks up DeBenedetto and McLeod. And now it looks like our top 5 might be settled here. 7 to go. In the stage, lap 94. We stop on 100. But it's Logano, who has been dominating this race so far. He led basically the second half of the first stage and basically this entire second stage here. I mean, he's going to be tough to beat, and I believe this would put him in. Nope, this would tie. If he can win this, this would make it a 3-way tie for the last spot in the playoffs as he goes into the wall, 2-wheels it down the backstretcher. That is a unique strategy. 5 laps left in the stage. It's going to be tough to beat this 22 car. The wall again. He's in the wall again, and now pulls away a little bit, but Cole Custer's closing in. 4 laps remain now. This isn't over yet. And it looks like it might. Does he go in the wall again? Yes, he does. I don't know. Might have some issues going on here. He keeps going into the wall off of 1 and 2 specifically. He's in the wall again. Cole Custer in the wall too. A lot of these cars have been going into the wall for whatever reason off the corners at this race, but there's 3 laps left in the stage. Logano just tapping the wall again. Nothing big this time. Nothing to slow him down. Cole Custer trying the dotted line. Not going to work out for him. 2 laps to go on the stage. But it doesn't look like, unless anything crazy happens, nobody is going to stop that 22 car who has been so far. Cole Custer now going to try a little bit of a different line, but not going well for him. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go in stage number 2 here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. And Logano goes in the wall. Cole Custer bounces off the wall too. Cole Custer gave it his all. He closed in the closing stages, but it's not going to be enough to beat Joey Logano, who wins stage 2. And then it was Custer. I'll find out the rest later. All right, we got to get them down pit road. Go, 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 go. Mate, okay. So there they go. They're going to come down pit road here. Now we're going to put up the walls here. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. So So there they are. They're going to be coming down pit road here. Comes out as the leader still. So, yeah, okay, so this is the order. So it was Logano, Custer, Kyle Busch, Buescher, Newman. Logano, Custer, Kyle Busch, Buescher, Newman. All right. Field, Cody Ware running in the back. One of the, oh, I forgot to put that wall down. One of the top, he's third in. I don't know where he is in points, but, yeah, we're just making sure that. Okay. Longer caution. Alright, so Logano gets another 5 points. It's going to put him in a 3-way tie for the final spot into the playoffs based on points. He fell out of the playoffs in the last race, and now he's coming back with a 3-way tie. So, an interesting battle there. 4 points goes to Cole Custer. He actually needs these points here because that's going to get him distance on the cut line. So good for him. And then Kyle Busch is actually going to break that tie with his 3 points. That's going to get him into the playoffs over Ryan Blaney, who very easily could have been up here getting stage points too, defending that cutoff line. But he made a mistake, went to the apron, and now he's the first guy out currently. 2 points went to Chris Buescher, the current points and standings leader. So, I mean, he doesn't really need it. He's locked into the playoffs. He doesn't really need them. And then 1 point goes to his teammate Ryan Newman, who is gaining on that playoff cut line. He's only now 12 points out. So if he can get some good points here and Kyle Busch falls out of that top 3, he might be in a good spot heading into the next little bit here. But now we're coming into the final stage. It's going to be a 100 race. And, yeah, remember the fuel is 75 laps, so they can make it 75 laps on gas. Now, it's going to be interesting strategy-wise here because we might see some drivers back try to pit on lap to make it, and we'll see if they. And then we're here, and then, could have some drivers wait until laps and almost run out of fuel and then pit. So we'll see how strategy goes here. Quite yet. But we've had 100 laps of some pretty solid racing going on here at the Nashville Fairgrounds, and we're going to get ready for 100 more laps of even more great action. So as we come through turns 3 and 4, come into the Geico restart zone. We're pretending here. Coming into the Geico restart zone, and the green flag is on here. They are back off in racing. 100 laps to go in the race. Logano's still out in front. He lags back, but he comes back to the pack. Bowman trying to challenge for the lead. Here comes Chris Buescher. Look at the chaos happening here at the front. Buescher to the front on the inside line to lap 102. He's got Josh Bilicki on his inside trying to make a pass for the race lead. Bilicki pulls ahead, and the 52 car is out in front. Bowman side by side with Custer for second. These two haven't separated for a while now, and now they are side by side for the race lead. Where is Logano? He's still up towards the front of the pack, but he is falling back compared to his dominant first half of the race. And now Buescher is pulling away even more from Bilicki on the lap 104 here. Chris Buescher might get his second win of the season here and become the first two-time winner in the series. Buescher out in front. Lap 105 now. Bilicki ahead of, looks like, Bowman and Custer. They're 3 wide. Oh, Cole Custer into the wall. Lags back. Couple of spots. There was quite a bit of spots, actually. Bilicki trying the outside line on Bowman. Whoa. Where'd they all go? Oh, what? No. No. Why? Why? Going. Alright. I guess we're going to a private server. Caution comes out. That's going to change everything. So that's basically going to reset the field. Because of that. I didn't think anybody would join because it's a Game Pass. So I didn't think that would happen. Somebody clearly thought it was a good idea, so yeah. Anyway, we're going to be on lap 107 here. Get out of their little station there. So we'll be restarting lap. So 94 laps to go in the race. So this changes everything, and this could be massively different because now Chris Busch is towards the back. He's working his way up to the front though right now, so he's already doing half the work. Logano, he stayed basically in the same spot, but Blaney's back up here now. He's having a but now because it's reset the whole thing. Keselowski, this is gonna be a game changer here. So we'll see what happens here, but we're restarting on lap 107. And, the green flag is on here. We are off and racing again in the Nashville Fairgrounds, and it's basically been a race reset, so we'll see what happens for the next little bit. Harvick, Kyle Busch, and Kurt Busch out in front. Bubba Wallace trying to get something to happen. Truex trying to make that outside line work, but Kurt Busch seems to be the leader, and that's because he's side by side with his brother Kyle Busch. But now Kurt Busch pulls ahead into 1 and 2, and that one car is out in front. Oh, but he goes into the wall, falls back to the pack immediately. Bubba Wallace looking for third on Martin Truex. Doesn't look like he's going to get it. But a good day for the Busch brothers and Toyota. That's what it's turned into. Logano still towards the front. But, wow. Yeah, it's unfortunate that guy came and had to reset the cars. Lap 110, Briscoe diving down to the bottom, trying to get by Bowman for, I believe, 6th place back there. Oh, cars on the wall, they fall back. Kurt Busch, Martin Truex, Denny Hamlin, Truex trying to go side by side with Kurt Busch for the lead. Can't quite get there. They're into the wall. And now on the lap 111, Hamlin trying to get by the outside on Martin Truex Jr. Oh, Hamlin, yeah, he got by Martin Truex Jr. He also got by Kurt Busch, and now Hamlin's the race leader. So we'll see what happens here. We might see some drivers further in the back try a different strategy, but we don't know for sure yet. That's what we're hearing on their radios. Oh boy, big lag. Did that shake up anything at the front of the field? Doesn't quite look like it. Truex and Kurt Busch fall. Oh, Hamlin goes into the wall. Let's allow Briscoe and Logano to start catching up here on lap 113. Logano clears Briscoe for second. They bounce off the wall. Hamlin pulling away a little bit more. Logano clears Briscoe. Lap 114. Hamlin pulling ahead just a little bit more. Logano puts Briscoe into the wall. For second. Logano barely holding on to that spot, but Hamlin, he is pulled ahead. He's tied with Cody Ware in points, but not in the standings because he doesn't have a win. If he can get a win here, not only would that break the tie with Cody Ware in points, would have probably put him towards the front in standings as well. Maybe even the top of the standings. But Hamlin leads. Remember, fuel mileage is 75. Oh, he goes into the wall, falls back to Kyle Busch, Harvick, Blaney, and more. Kyle Busch trying the outside line to get by Denny Hamlin. Kyle Busch now into the wall, shuffles up the pack again. Harvick now trying to get to the inside of Hamlin here. And it's not going to work. But like I said, the fuel mileage is 75 laps. Lap 126. is the first lap where they could pit, and they should, in theory, be able to make it. We don't know for sure, but it's about 70 to 75 laps. So, we'll see what happens here. We might see some strategy calls going on here pretty soon, because it's lap 118, so we'll see what happens. But Harvick now trying to get by Denny Hamlin, not going to work. Lap 119 here. Might see some drivers. Oh, Hamlin in the wall. That's going to shuffle the pack yet again. So we might see some drivers towards the front of the field. Try to pit early like they normally would, but then drivers at the back of the pack try something different and get themselves towards the front. But right now, it's Benedetto and Chase Elliott who are neck and neck for the race lead. But Kyle Busch bumps Elliott out of the way. But Elliott rockets by on the outside to the front. Lap 121. Race, and the 9 cars out in front. Chase Elliott. Oh, goes in the wall, stacks up. Contact with the Benedetto. He blocks on that outside line there. But it's the 9 of Chase Elliott who has worked his way up towards the front. And now he is just trying to hold off the 21 car. Matthew Benedetto already has a win this year. Now he's going for the move on Elliott to take the lead away, but it's not going to happen. But Benedetto has a win this year already. Elliott has come close a few times, but he hasn't been able to pull it off quite yet. Benedetto into the wall. And now Elliott way out in front. Up 124, Logano falling back after the dominant first half he has had of the race. Doesn't look like it's really going to be able to work out for him. As we come up on lap 125 of the race, 76 laps to go. Fuel window coming into the picture here shortly. Will we see different strategies? They're coming up on Christopher. Oh, wait, Christopher Bell apparently just had a huge lead this whole time. How did he get up here? He's either a lap car or something. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna assume he was the leader though, because yeah, he had to be the leader, and I just never noticed it. All right, lap 126. Does anybody pit here? We'll see. And now we do have some drivers coming down kind of further in the back of the pack, which is unexpected. Thought it was going to be more drivers up towards the front pitting this time by, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like it might be a little bit more of an interesting strategy than we thought. Now more cars coming down pit road. A few drivers stay out, though. This is going to be a majority of the drivers on pit road, but it looks like a couple cars on the apron. But Cody Ware and Christopher Bell have stayed 9. We'll see when they pit. There's the guys coming out. Christopher Bell is the leader. Lap 130 here. These guys, they might be trying to stay out as long as they can until the end of the race. Yeah, they're probably going to try to stay out as long as they can, but everybody else is good on field, it looks like here. They pitted. And 74 to go. 75 laps seemed to be the most they could stretch it. It was the calculations, and looks like that's what they're going to be able to do here. Just got to save a little bit, and they'll be good. But Christopher Bell, he's trying to get to cars to put them a lap down. And if he could put them a lap down, that would be really helpful for him. And, yeah. Coming up on lap 133 here. Bell bouncing off the wall a little bit. So he's probably going to try to pit around lap 174-ish. 170 something. Yeah, probably about 174, 170, 175, somewhere around there. Along with Cody Ware. It looks like the other drivers on the strategy here would be Christopher Bell, Cody Ware. The strategy, and the other five, Brad Keselowski, Eric Almirola, Anthony Alfredo, and Alex taking the strategy here. But you know what, now that they're all spread out and kind of in different stages here, as you can see, there's one big mega pack that Christopher Bell is trying to catch up to of drivers that have already pitted. But, you know, I think that would be a pretty solid time to go through the field here. So let's start with Christopher Bell. He's taken the race lead here. He's had it for probably a little bit. But he hasn't had the best car all day. He makes slight contact with the wall. But, he's worked his way through the field and, took advantage of that reset. Now he is out in front and he is leading laps. And he's got about 30 more laps to make it on field before he can pit. So we'll see how that works out for him. Meanwhile, back here we have Cody Ware running second. He won at Texas in the last lap, passed by Chase Elliott to get the win. And, he's had a pretty good season here. He's third in the standings. He's, not third in points, but, he's doing pretty good. And, so we'll see how Cody Ware, see if the strategy works out for him. We'll go through the top 10 here. Currently running in the third position is Anthony Alfredo in the 38 car. He is, had a quiet year so far, and, this is the farthest stuff I've seen him run all year, so good for him. In fourth place is now Brad Keselowski. He had a pretty good stage 1. He didn't win it, but he had a good stage, and he's still running up front. Eric Almirola just passed him for 4th, although he was running 5th. And now he's actually might get passed again for 5th. But Eric Almirola, he won at Kansas in a dominating form to lock himself into the playoffs. He missed out on only 1 point all race. And that got him into the playoffs, and he needed that because he was quite a ways, even if he didn't win, he was quite a ways out of the playoffs. So big win for him. And 6th is Justin Haley. Now Alex Bowman. We'll recover Justin Haley. Yeah, he's had a pretty solid year, but he's close to the playoff cutoff line. He needs as many points as he can get, so we'll see if this strategy works out for him. In 7th is Alex Bowman. He's been Alex Bowman. He hasn't had that great of a year for the Hendrick car, but he and his teammate, basically all of Hendrick hasn't been doing that great except for Chase Elliott this season. As we go back here in 8th place, he is having a battle with Austin Dillon and Ryan Newman. Penske cars have been all good all day till the reset, but it's still going pretty good for that 21 car. He's hoping to get a win today. Now back up to 8th is Ryan Newman. He's in the wall now, actually, but Ryan Newman, he's had a pretty good day so far. Even with the reset, he's still contending up here towards the front. He's leading the pack of cars that have pitted already, and, he's having a good run so far. And then finally, we have Bubba Wallace. This is the last guy we're going to cover. He's currently running 9th. He bounces off the wall here. Toyotas have been strong today as well, so he's just continuing that trend. But here we go, 55 laps to go. Newman pulling ahead. He would be the leader of the cars who haven't pitted yet, but we're going to come back to Christopher Bell here, who is the current race leader. And he's still got about 30 laps on fuel is at most what he has here. With 55 to go in the race, and he's going to go into the wall. That's going to slow him up. Cody Ware trying to catch up, but he's quite a ways back. A lot of cars went to the apron, unsure if they wanted to pit or not that time by, so late calls were made, and you need to make those calls can. So, we saw some interesting strategy, though. I thought more drivers in the back were going to try this strategy, but a lot of drivers in the back were actually the ones who pitted earlier, and that got them kind of closer towards the front, it looked like. So, good call by them to not try this, because we don't know how this is going to turn out quite yet. It's still a mystery, but Christopher Bell, he's leading the charge, and he's running pretty good right now. He's leading quite a bit of laps. He's going to bounce out the wall there. He's continuing to hit the wall, and that slows him down, especially off of 1 and 2. And that's allowed Cody Ware to start creeping up and get closer and closer to Christopher Bell. It looked like he was about to start lapping cars here pretty shortly. But he has slowed himself down by continuously bouncing off the wall here, just like that. But Cody Ware this time gets slowed down by it. Comes up a little bit with momentum, but, Bell has lost time. And that's the exact opposite of what he needs to do here. But 50 laps remain in on fuel. Got probably 20 to 25 laps on fuel left. But roll a Bell into the wall again. And now Keselowski has worked his way back to the front of the field. The 2 car is out in front right now. He's got Almirola right behind him, though. The 2, the 10, and the 20. 2 times 10 is 20. So that's kind of cool that it works out that way. Bell into the wall again. I might try to bring Christopher Bell down pit road here if he keeps hitting the wall like that. But on lap 53 here, it's a question of when do these guys pit, really? Because they can pit any time from here until basically 70, because if they run out of fuel, well, they these things the cubes don't have fuel, but I'm acting like they do, so if they run out, they'll just be disqualified. Lap 154 here. The pack is actually kind of slowly starting to catch these guys here, so we'll see how it works out for them, but they were closing. I mean, Christopher Bell was about to put them a lap down, and now they're probably about half the track apart, so yeah, they need to get their stuff together here. You can see the tires wearing out. But, yeah, this is the longest run they've had on these tires so far. 50 laps here for these guys. Up here towards the front. But now with 45 laps to go, they're gonna try to make it about another 20 laps-ish if they can. Almirola out in front. He dominated the Kansas race and led basically every lap. He missed out on only 1 point all race, but that was a Stewart-Haas Racing teammate who got the point. So great day for Stewart-Haas at Kansas, but even more for Eric Almirola. He had a really good run there in that race. But now on to lap 157. The pack of cars that have pitted, they just keep coming and coming. Bell trying to get by Cody Ware for third. Not going to work. Almirola into the wall. Keselowski up to the front. But yeah, that pack of cars, they are coming quick. And now a 4-car battle for the race lead. On the lap 158, Keselowski still out in front. Cody Ware looking for second. Almirola is trying to get to Keselowski. Not going to work. But wow. Keselowski trying to get this line to work for him. Doesn't look like it really did anything, though. Lap 159. Oh, Keselowski into the wall. Bell into the wall as well. 3 cars now battling for the race lead. They're all Fords. And, oh, Keselowski puts Cody Ware into the wall. He gets the lead back for himself. But now Almirola is going to get that outside lane. Keselowski fighting back. Oh, and he puts Almirola into the wall. Keselowski clearing a path for himself. And now he's going to be the leader here. 40 laps to go in the race. Justin Haley really starting to fall back now to the pack. They're actually going to try to bring him in this time by. We'll see if it works out. And they do bring him in pit road. We'll see how that works out for Justin Haley here. And he is going to get passed by the pack. Lap 162. They brought Justin Haley in early because he was falling back. And now he is going to be in the back of the pack. And he might even go a lap down here to the leaders who still haven't pitted yet on lap 163. They can make it about 10 more laps if you take the median. Or, yeah, whatever the middle number is. I don't remember which one it is specifically, but if you take the middle number, that is where they would end up here. About 20 more laps. Or no, not 20, 10 more laps. But now Bell trying to get by Cody Ware. Not going to work. They go into the wall. I don't know who's leading the charge over there. I think it's Ryan Newman. He's looking good to win this race as soon as these guys pit. Lap 165. Coming up on 35 laps to go. Remember, they can make it about 25 to 30 laps left in the race is when they got to pit. So, it's getting close. They got to get their pit crews ready. And hopefully have a good stop here. 35 laps remain in the race. Christopher Bell on the outside of Cody Ware trying to take second back, but he goes on the wall again. Christopher Bell, he's falling apart here. He's went in the wall so many times recently. But whoever the leader of that pack is over there, he just keeps gaining on these guys. It was half a track, and now it's probably like a quarter of the track. Yeah, a little bit in between a half and a quarter, so what's that, like 3/8? Yeah, 3/8 of the track. So they are coming. But it's still Keselowski out in front. They're coming up on 30 laps to go. Pit stops about to be made for the top. What is it, 6 cars? Yeah, 6 cars. We'll see how this strategy plays out. It didn't work out for Justin Haley. He is way in the back. And actually, there he is. He's going to be the first car 1 lap down here if he makes a mistake. But here we go. Coming